just come back on again. It's got a little food shopping in a bit, but yeah, the slugs. Thanks for Mark and Amanda saying that. I did put them further down the garden for now, so maybe the birds will get them ones. But yeah, he said about putting them in the bin. God, aren't they a pain? Like, I've just been checking the garden again. I'm like, oh, everywhere because it rained. Sorry, there's not too much. Lights in my eyes. But yeah, they're everywhere. Everywhere. But I'm just wondering, are these big enough to go outside yet? Sweet pea. A bit wonky because Finn knocked them over the other day. But yeah. Are they too small to go out on a trellis? Or do they need to go out yet? Or have I got to pot them on in bigger pots or whatever till they get a bit bigger? I don't know. Another little one shooting up there. Don't know. I should be reading my book, but I've put it down somewhere like I do everything and now I can't find it. But are they too small? So they've been growing. I did them from seed. And then these that I didn't think were growing, the other day when I looked, there was nothing there. So it was about 2 or 3 days ago. And now they are. I separated them and there's two growing together, but I'll separate them as well. Tomatoes. So they're growing now as well in the little toilet roll holders. But talking about crops, I've just seen something funny. I don't know what people's take on this is. Obviously, everyone has different takes, and as you know, I've been right down the rabbit hole lately. But I was watching someone on something the other day going on about stuff that I've been watching lately. And then they were talking to a woman in America. I can't remember what her name's called, but her videos were really good, and she's made films about it off her own back. You know, not done through the big people who film films. You know, and don't always put the truth out. Independent. So if it's independent, I like independent stuff. And they're quite old, but she talks about crop circles, and she talks about crop circles in England, you know, down near Stonehenge, where they appear, talking about ley lines and that, which I have, you know, looked at people's videos and stuff about ley lines and stuff like that. And it just made me laugh because, yes, there are people who do make crop circles, but they're not all made by humans, if you'd like to say, or whatever, because the video I've just gone on now just made me laugh because they always try and say it's people with boards, you know, dragging them across the crops, making these really beautiful, sometimes gigantic crop circles. And we know that some people have done them, but the massive ones, I'm sorry, you can't go and drag a board round like that in a certain way. They fall that big, the really massive ones, in the space of whatever. And I do remember I was talking to someone the other day where they said, I think it was somewhere in England, where you can go in, I've never been, but you can go in flights. Flights will take you over the path where these crop circles have happened, so you can go and have a look, you know, see them from up above, obviously, because down below you're not going to get the full picture of it, sort of thing. You can walk in it, but you're not going to get the full picture. And this guy who's got his own plane, who takes people over, you know, you pay to go and look from above, bird's eye view, had been taking, I think it was the other people back to land, you know, to get some more, you know, people that wanted to go and see them. In the space of like, from coming down to going back up, a crop circle had appeared. So you're telling me people were running around with boards when he descended and then went back up, people were, a massive big crop circle design had been running around in boards in broad daylight making crop circles? I don't think so. I don't know what other people think, but I don't think so. I think there's something going on there. If you're into all that sort of thing, You'd be thinking, what's she talking about now? But like I said before, I just talk about what I want to talk about on the day. But I'd just like to know if anyone would comment now or after this, after I've done this, what you think crop circles are, because you can go and look at people who obviously follow these and who do independent stuff, and then you go and look at the ones that you can tell are filmed, media, like mainstream media productions, and they always say, it's people with boards and they're doing this, that, and the other. But like I said, yes, there are people who've gone and done that to try and prove that it's done with boards, but no, I'm sorry. The scale of some of them, no, I don't think so. I was just laughing at it then because I was talking about crops or plants, as if you want to say, because I was just checking on my things that I've been growing. I just clicked onto something because I have been watching it. Like I said, when you've been watching a lot of stuff gets recommended to you. So I was just watching it, laughing, thinking, do we think people are stupid? Because I do think there's a lot of things going on, even on that side of the spiritual aspect, or whatever you want to call it, or things that we get told out there that are there. And I was watching something this morning again, the other channels that I watch, and people were talking about when I came into, like I said, things happen for a reason sometimes, but when I came in on the chat, they were talking about, your soul, and saying that you, like I've said before, your body is a vehicle and your soul inhabits your vehicle, this flesh and skin. So you can have, because that's what I believe as well, so you can have a physical experience, so you can touch things physically, but inside is your soul. When I go on about content to character, because everything that I've been sort of into at the bit or researching is, people say good over evil or this, that, and the other. I say it's the contents of your character, your soul inside, good versus bad. But they were sort of talking about that. I think someone mentioned, or did I mention crop circles? But, the sort of spirit goings on, or whatever you want to call them. Because I often do wonder, when people talk about fairies and spirits and ghosts, aliens, all these different things that, people go on about, or fairy tale things, or the words we use, especially aliens. This might sound a bit mad, but maybe aliens aren't alien really to us. Maybe they've always been here, but because I've said this before, we see in 3D, we don't see, what is it, 4D, 5D, the things that are around us, because at the minute we see in 3D. But we know dogs, because this is what someone was saying on the other channel, hear different frequencies to us. We don't hear what they hear. So there are things there that we don't see or hear, but maybe because, like, when we say UFO, it isn't as mad as it seems. If you see something that you can't identify, it is a UFO, because it's an unidentified flying object. So, and I've seen a couple, and I'm not saying someone going, oh, is she mad? Well, I didn't know what it was. It wasn't a plane. Maybe it's something in the military, I don't know, but it was unidentified to me, because I don't know what the hell it was, and all sort of thing. And I've seen a few of these recently as well. So maybe when we think of things up in the sky or wherever, that they've always been a part of our solar system or our here on Earth, whatever, but just because we don't see them doesn't mean they're not there. If anyone sort of gets what I'm going on about. But the video I was just watching just made me laugh, because it's always someone with boards. I can't remember what they said. They said it was boards, something, tape, string, and obviously pulling the board round. But I just don't see that when you see the scale of some of them. I just think in a field of crops, say like, I don't know if it's a certain crop they go through, but say it was like sweet corn, something quite high up. I imagine if you were running through a field with a plank of wood, because that's what it shows, like a plank, and I'm assuming, I didn't watch it because I was just laughing, they put it over themselves and then they drag this board around so it knocks down the corn, and they all go in a different, not in a different, the same sort of, pattern. But I assume that would be pretty hard to run through and pretty hard to pull them crops down. just think you'd be pretty knackered. Even if you did one little circle, I think you'd be pretty knackered. So on the scale of some of them, I just think, I don't know. I just think it's quite funny. And knowing how, like, say sweet corn or something like, is it Wheatfields? Is it Wheatfields are doing in it? That, yeah, obviously that's not as strong as sweet corn. I don't think they do any sweet corn, so just let me think. Yeah, I still think it'd be tiring. Um, I just can't say, even if it's wheat or like high grass fields, which are, you know, softish, but there's a lot of it. But I just can't imagine you just be knackered at the end of it. And it's like I said, it's the scale of some of them. Some people have gone out to try and do them, but some of them are spectacular, and the intricate like patterns that that you can see, especially when you're up above. I don't know. I just can't see it. I just thought I'd bring that up because I was talking about plants, but I was just wondering what everyone else thinks. Do you think there's something more? Because I do think there's people who've made them, but I do think there's ones where you just think, and I can't see that. I just can't see. I know we can do remarkable things, but I'm just like, no, I just can't see that. I'm just wondering what other people think. So, yeah, I'm I'm going out today, so I'm gonna have a look if they've got any trellis. But I just need to know if are these, look, they're getting the little tentacle things. Are these too small to put out yet? Have I got to wait a bit longer? I don't know. So I know Mark and Amanda will probably give me some advice on that. So I'll see you later. Bye.